Hello everyone, welcome to Pushpa's English classes. So today we are going to do transformation of sentences. So let's get started. Transformation of sentences means, changing the words or form of a sentence without changing its meaning or essence. So when you transform a sentence from one form to the other, you need not change its meaning or sense. So there are different types of transformation. I have written down here 9. So we'll try to understand how do we do that. The first one is using no sooner than. The second one, not only but also. So we can remove if and use unless instead of if. Even we can remove TOO2 as well. You can use question tag to change the form of the sentence. You can change interrogative sentence to assertive sentence and vice versa, or exclamative to assertive, affirmative to negative, and again imperative to assertive. So these are different ways in which a sentence can be transformed from one form to the other. So the first one was use no sooner than. So in what kind of sentences can we use no sooner than? A sentence which shows two actions which immediately follow one another can be written with the use of no sooner than. So this kind of sentences which has two actions, and they follow one another. For example, as soon as he sensed danger, he fled. So sensing danger and going away from that place happens together, immediately, one after the other. There we can use no sooner than. So the answer to this is no sooner did he sense danger than he fled. So you might give in a sentence like this: as soon as he sensed danger, he fled. So begin the sentence with no sooner. And we know no sooner is always followed by then. So the answer is no sooner did he sense danger than he fled. The second rule is use not only but also. So sentence can also be transformed by using not only but also. But where do we use not only but also? So I've given three conditions or three rules. When there are two nouns in the subject position, then we can use not only but also. For example, Radha and Sita are intelligent. So we have two nouns and that too in the subject position. So we can say not only Radha but also Sita is intelligent. So when we are, transforming this sentence, we are not changing the meaning of the sentence. It remains the same. Okay. When there are two nouns in the object position. So previous was two nouns in the subject position. Now we have two nouns in the object position. So here we have he ate an apple and drank a glass of milk. So apple and a glass of milk here acts as an object. Okay, so we can say he not only ate an apple but also drank a glass of milk. So we can also use not only but also when there are just two actions. He grew silent and seemed to be pondering on the situation. So what are the two actions here? Silent and pondering on the situation. So we can say he not only grew silent but also seemed to be pondering on the situation. The fourth one is you can remove if and use unless. Okay, for example, if you water the plants, they will not die. That means unless you water the plants, they will die, right? So basically, how do we change the sentence here? You see here, we can see here you, okay, and if and followed by not. So this kind of a sentence can be changed using unless. See the second one. If you read, you will learn. So if you read, you will definitely learn. So how can you say the same sentence? Unless you read, you will not learn. So you have to really read to learn. So this is how you change a sentence by using unless if you have if or if not in a particular sentence. A sentence can also be changed by removing to from a sentence. For example, he has a car and a motorcycle too. So you can say he has a car as well as a motorcycle. Okay. So take the second example. It is too hot. How can you say the same sentence without changing its meaning? You can say it is extremely hot. Okay. So the third example, the words are too difficult to understand. So we can say the same sentence by saying this: the words are so difficult that they cannot be understood. So in your exams, you might get the question in either ways. If they ask you, the words are so difficult that they cannot be understood, change the sentence using TOO2. So how do you say that? The words are too difficult to understand. It could be other way around also. If they give you this sentence, the words are too difficult to understand, change the sentence using so. How do you do that? These words are so difficult that they cannot be understood. So now let's move to the next. Use question tags. A sentence can also be transformed by using question tags. So I have given the two basic rules of changing the sentence using question tags. If the statement is affirmative, positive, the question tag is negative. For example, Rakesh went to the market. It is positive, right? So we'll say, didn't he? Okay. If the statement is negative, then the question tag is affirmative. So here the statement is negative. The plants did not survive. That is why the question tag will be affirmative. Did they? So how do we change interrogative sentence to assertive sentence? We could do that by using one of the following. I want to know, or I would like to know, or I wonder. Let me give an example. What is your name is an interrogative question or a statement. So how do you change it to assertive sentence? You say, I would like to know your name. Okay. Then take another example. Do you think India will win the game? Okay. Do you think India will win the game? So I wonder if India will win the game. So we have used some of the starters which I have mentioned there. I want to know, or I would like to know, or I wonder. But what about rhetorical questions? So rhetorical questions are those questions whose answers are not expected. So in this case, how do we change interrogative sentence to assertive sentence? We could change that by changing from affirmative to negative. I will give you an example for that. Suppose you are given a question like this. Do you expect to pass without studying? Okay, on a positive way. So you can change it by making it negative, but without changing the essence of this sentence. So you cannot expect to pass without studying. Okay, let's take the second example. Is this the way to behave? Okay, you have to change this to assertive. So what will you do? This is a positive, then you will make it a negative, okay, without changing the meaning. This is not the way to behave. So these are some of the ways in which an interrogative sentence can be transformed to assertive sentence. Let's move to the next rule. Now, if you have to make assertive to interrogative, so you can change the sentence from assertive to interrogative by using the question tag in the beginning. Suppose this particular statement which we have, they are very generous. It is a assertive statement or sentence. You have to make it to interrogative, right? So they are very generous. Aren't they very generous? Then it's interrogative sentence. The second one, Sam went home early today. It is an assertive sentence. So how will you make it to interrogative? Didn't Sam go home early today? So one of the ways in which assertive sentence can be changed to interrogative is by using a question tag. How do you interchange in affirmative to negative? I think this part, many students find it very difficult to do it. And what is the other way around as well? Negative to affirmative or affirmative to negative. So there are simple ways in which affirmative sentences can be changed to negative sentences. Suppose in a sentence, if you have any word like impossible, that is in the affirmative, you can make it not possible. So this prefixes un, I am, dis can be added to make a affirmative sentence to a negative sentence. Let me give you more examples. Unfortunate can be written in the negative way by saying not fortunate, disagree, does not agree, unable, not able. Okay. So let me give an example. If you are given a sentence like she is uncomfortable, that is an affirmative sentence. How would you change it to negative sentence? You would say she is not comfortable. It's the same thing, right? She is not comfortable or she is uncomfortable. So here you are changing without changing the meaning of the sentence. He is unable to talk. Okay, in affirmative. So in the negative you can say he is not able to talk or he cannot talk. So let me give you more examples. So if you have a words like careless, clueless, fearless, sugarless, childless, so that you can change to negative by doing or adding does not care. Careless means does not care. Clueless means has no clue. Fearless does not fear, right? So let me give an example here. She is totally fearless of the outcome. So this can be written as he does not fear the outcome. Again, another example of affirmative sentence. She is clueless about the proceeding. That can be written as in the negative sentence as she has no clue about the proceedings. So there are a few words. Okay, certain words will help us to make a sentence from affirmative to negative. You should refrain from spending too much money during recession is the affirmative sentence. So that same can be written by writing in the negative sentence as different form, you can just use not there. You should not spend too much money during recession. Okay. And again, you have avoid making silly mistakes. Okay. That can be written as do not make silly mistakes. Okay. Even the opposite words will help you to change a sentence from affirmative to negative. For example, he refused the order. You can say he did not accept the order. So these are the ways by using prefixes, suffixes and certain words and opposites, you can change a sentence from affirmative to negative. Here we will see how an imperative sentence can be converted to assertive sentence. So generally imperative sentences are those sentences which expresses a command rather than giving a statement or a question. For example, if I ask you or I tell you eat your food, it's kind of giving command, and here the subject is you and it is hidden. So most of the times in imperative sentences the subject is hidden. And what is the structure of an assertive sentence? It is subject plus verb plus rest of the action. Okay. So for example, avoid eating junk food. So I start with the verb avoid. That is an imperative sentence. It is implied that it is you should avoid eating junk food, right? The subject you is hidden here in the imperative sentence. So how can I transform that to assertive sentence? You should avoid eating junk food. Okay. So you have to use your modal auxiliary according to the context of the sentence. If it is suggestion, you could use should, and if it's a compulsion, you will have to use must. I think these are some of the ways in which the sentences can be transformed from one form to the other, be it removing to, adding question tags, or imperative to assertive sentences. So I've given a small exercise here. Here you need to change the imperative sentence to assertive sentence. So in my next video, I'll share the key of these 4 questions. I hope you have understood the entire thing and you will do it. So thank you for watching my channel. So if you like this video, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. All the best for your exam. Thank you for watching.